Oh, darling, if I had bought you flowers, would you still be here by my side? Yeah, I thought this moment could be ours. While I'm
Welcome in, welcome in.
walking on you through the night, you
Apologies
can
for starting late.
break my bones, break all the
Still not feeling the best, so
but leave me
that's why we are late today.
don't break my heart. You should fucking stay with him.
Nick, what's up? Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by, brother.
Fucking stay with him. Darling, if I had bought you flowers, would have you stayed at home the night? Yeah, I've been lonely counting hours while I'm getting blinded by the light. You can break my bones, break all the promises, but leave me.
Appreciate you stopping in, brother. Like I said, still not feeling 100% right now, so
You should fucking stay with him.
Panda, what's up, brother? Welcome in. Thank you for stopping in.
Fucking stay with him.
Yeah, you're good, bro. You're good. No worries. No worries on it.
My bones,
You can join us whenever you can, brother.
break all the promises.
Join us whenever you can. King, what's up? Welcome in.
My
I'm so cooked, my sleep schedule. Oh yeah, I hate to hear that. Unfortunately, I'm in the same boat right now. I've not been sleeping well. I've been going to bed around like 4:35 in the morning, waking up at 8 a.m., take the kids to school. Sleeping for a good like 4 or 5 hours most nights.
remember the days I let slip away. They were simpler times. Mama told me before you leave, if there's only one thing you remember from me, child, when you're out on your own, a million miles from home, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. Child, don't forget who you are. Don't lose your head or your heart. I'll bet my life on your stars. You'll be dancing, dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life you'll be dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life you'll be dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life.
Jordan, what's up? Welcome in. I came home and fell asleep for 5 hours, 5 to 10 p.m. Just woke up and I'm doing homework. May or may not have stayed up all night grinding an item in a game. What I mean all night, I mean an all-nighter. Well, that'll usually do it to your sleep schedule, that's for sure. I don't know when the last time I couldn't even tell you the last time I pulled an all-nighter. Ages ago. I know that for a fact. Been a while. That's for sure. It's been a long while. It was worth it. Made so much money in the game. Hey, as long as you think it's worth it, bro, that's all that matters. Ultimately. Like I said, I'm pretty much in the same boat. Not because of pulling all-nighters, but I just haven't been sleeping well. I haven't been going to bed until like 4:35 in the morning. Waking up at 8 in the morning to get the kids to school. So most nights I'm sleeping like 3 or 4 hours, which obviously is not great. Going to the College of St. Joseph Tuesday worker. Nick, maybe elaborate on that, please. I don't know what you mean by that right now. I gotta be honest with you, brother. I know that you're going to the College of St. Joseph, but the worker. I don't know what you mean by that. Maybe just because I don't know much about college. Gotta be honest. Gotta be honest. I don't know really much. 5 to 8 is 3 hours. Holy. Yeah. It's not been great, King. It's not been great, that's for sure. Probably a good part into why we're not feeling the best. What we're here for. We're here for the stream. We're here for the open lobbies. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Riptide, what's good? Welcome in. King has to do some French writing tonight. Not too bad. What's the homework? What kind of writing do we have to do? We got to do an essay. What's the list here? Couple sentences. What are we talking? Riptide, welcome in, bro. Hopefully you're doing good. Been a while. I don't want to keep reiterating on it, but like I said before you joined, we haven't been sleeping the best. Most nights we're sleeping about 3 or 4 hours. So, Nick, I don't know what that message means, bro. Do the research. Listen, I don't know if that's you telling me that I should look it up. All due respect, I'm past my college years. I mean, I'm proud of you for whatever it is, but I have no desire to do college in terms of researching until my kids are at the point of where they're talking about colleging. If they want to go to college, and that's on them if they do. But all due respect, brother, I don't have the time to just research random colleges for fun. Again, I'm not trying to be rude, but I won't do it. I just won't. Get some sleep, please. That's the plan, King. That's the plan, bro. Not going to stay long or play, unfortunately. I've been trying to fix my sleep schedule. Hey, I'm feeling better than I was on Tuesday, for sure. Still not 100%. I just haven't had... I don't even necessarily want to call it energy. I mean, energy is definitely a part of it, but I just haven't been feeling the best in terms of my nose. I can't really breathe very well. My allergies have been messing me up. The temperature here where I live has been changing like crazy. This week it's been anywhere from 19 to 25 degrees Fahrenheit. It was a real feel of 0 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's like what, 32 degrees Celsius. It's not been the greatest, that's for sure. And it's supposed to get even warmer next week. So it's been pretty cold this entire week, and now it's just going to get warmer again out of nowhere because, I don't know, that's just what happens. It's cold for an entire week, and then one day you wake up and boom, it's not cold anymore. Definitely have to pop in and play with you before the Christmas holidays. Leave me alone. I've been getting so many scam calls today. It's insane. Definitely have to pop in and play with you before Christmas holidays. I don't know if I did the... it might be... Here, let me see. I don't know the exact 0 Fahrenheit to Celsius. Negative 18 Celsius is what it felt like for the past 2 days. Negative 18 Celsius is what it felt like in the past 2 days. 80 to 90 words on the importance of family. It's not that many words, but how do I write about that? Well, if you know the words, writing about the importance of family should not be long or should not be hard, if you want my honest opinion, to be honest with you, brother. I can help if you want. I believe it's 5. So no, yeah, it's negative 18, brother. I did the conversion on my phone on Google. I told you it was cold. Listen, as years have gone on, I've gotten less and less comfortable with the cold. The worst I've been in is negative 24 in Hungary. Yeah, we're not even in the prime time of winter right now. It's only going to get colder. Like I said, it's been around that temperature for the last like 3 days in terms of like real feel. So that's what it really feels like outside. It's like 20, 22 degrees in reality. So it's like negative 1 or 2 degrees Celsius. But the biggest problem is that next week it's supposed to be like 45, 50 degrees for like 4 days straight. So it's been freezing cold this entire week. And then next Monday, and like, 4 days from now, it's supposed to be like 45, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's been freezing cold this entire week, and then just randomly, out of nowhere, it's just going to warm up again. So you got to love that. Not exactly my ideal time of year, especially with the sun going down. I hate that the sun goes down at like 5 p.m. sometimes. I think the sun set at around 10 p.m. today, which is not great for me. Not great at all. Hop on over the pond. It's a solid 5C in here in London. Hey, that's way better for me, bro. I'll take that for sure. King says sunsets at 4 for me. Yeah, that's crazy work, bro. I'll tell you. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. I'll tell you when the sunset here. Yep, it was 5 p.m. Sun rises at around 7:30, sets at 5 p.m. So that's a good, we'll call it 10 hours of sunlight. Not exactly ideal, if you want me to be honest with you. Not ideal at all. Alright, let's, we gotta see a couple things real quick. We will not be racing this Saturday. Well, looks like we're not going to be racing for the next 5 minutes. By the time I leave college, it's pitch black at 4:30. Leave the house at 6:15, pitch black. Yep, that's horrible. For me, the sunrise is 7:50, sets at 4. All of the daylight is spent in school. Yeah, bro, I hated that. I hated that. That's one of the worst parts about winter, if you ask me. Like, by far, one of the worst parts about winter. Alright, Singapore is up next for VPRL. That is our only chance at league racing. We have a basketball game on Saturday. For my daughter, pretty much same here. Sunrise is around 7:30, so EA just crashed. No, it's probably just the servers. They do this almost every Tuesday. I just figured we had already waited so long to go live that it was done already, but I guess not. I guess not. Leave my house at 7:20, get home at 4:20. Yeah, that's horrible, bro. That is horrible. All right, well, we have a lot of points to make up for VPRL. Leave at 6:15, get home at 5. Worse when I go to the gym. Yeah, I get that for sure. Do we even have a setup around here? That's a negative. That's a negative. Well, maximum downforce. I need to tell you about my awful day on Tuesday. Hit me with it, brother. Hit me with it. What happened? King, steal it from time trial. If I could, I would. But, you see, with EA servers being down, I can't see any leaderboard right now. And the fact that you said that freezing day. Yeah, Tuesday was pretty cold today. Tuesday was pretty cold this week, but I think today was the coldest day so far this week for us. But continue on, Riptide. It was a cold day on Tuesday. What happened? But yeah, King, if I could, I would pull it from the leaderboards, but not possible right now. And by your terminology of pulling it from the time trial boards, I'd have to say that you don't remember it off the top of your head. So, any recommendations on what we should do here? By all means. Be right back. All right. Got you, brother. Any recommendations, and we will take it into consideration. Ads. Panda says it came back. Let's test that theory. Usually it takes a little bit longer for us to connect than it does for you guys for whatever reason. Bus leaves 2 minutes earlier than scheduled. It's usually like 10 minutes late. I always push getting to the stop on time, but I always make it so the next bus is in 30 minutes. Oh no, this sounds horrible. Who do you think is going to win the race this weekend? It's a good question, Nick. It's a good question. I think, you want a genuine opinion? I think Leclerc might take it. Prediction, I'll do Leclerc, Verstappen, Norris. That's what we're saying, top 3. Alright, we are connected back again. Still don't have it set up for Singapore, so we're definitely going to have to fix that before the race. Definitely fix that before the race. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. All right. Where do you guys want to race at? Where haven't we raced in a while, eh? Where haven't we raced at in a while? I feel like we haven't raced Spain for a while. We haven't raced China for a while. China could be good. Riptide's in the middle of ads. He says, ooh, iPhone 16. Hard pass on that. I still have an iPhone 11. Let's do a Spain. Let's do a Spain. Might as well do Singapore. We haven't done Mexico in a while. Mexico's nice. Mexico's always a good race. Might as well throw Singapore in that list. Panda says Silverstone. We'll start with those 4, and we'll just move on from there. Might as well be teammates with my boy tonight. See if we can't get some more people involved here. Doesn't seem like Shay's online right now, but we'll still shoot him an invite. Riptide's back. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. I don't know if Gail's going to want to race with us, but we might as well shoot him an invite. Nick says Abu Dhabi. Riptide, we were talking about the bus being 10 minutes late usually, and it showed up 2 minutes early, and the next bus is 30 minutes after that bus. So if you want me to guess, the bus was 2 minutes early and you missed the bus and had to stand out in the cold and was late to school from missing the bus, which is usually 10 minutes late, where is 2 minutes early on Tuesday. So you missed the bus and had to stand outside in the cold for 30 minutes to wait for the next one. Am I somewhere on track? Tell me if I'm warm or cold. Nick wants an Abu Dhabi race. We can do that one after these 4 for sure. I don't know how many races we have in terms of timing. Excuse me. I'd love to get some more people up in here, though. I'd rather do Abu Dhabi than Canada, if you want me to be honest with you. Oh, yes. Basically, I got that bus. Still would have been on time, but of course, traffic. Oh, no. Finished the French super quickly. Goodness gracious, King. Are you sure you wrote in French? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was just quick, though. That was what? 10 minutes? 15 minutes? 80 to 90 words on the importance of family. Got that one out pretty quick. And I kid you not, I was stuck for 30 minutes. And that's crazy work, bro. 30 minutes late into college. Oh, no. Oh, no. I mean, I guess it's a good thing, King, that it was basic. It makes it easier. Hopefully it took at least a little bit of time to think about the importance of family, though. If I get another spam call, I might just delete my phone number off the face of the earth. I'm walking 500 meters for school. Do you have snow? Are you talking about right now? Who are we kidding? I can't see outside. It was snow. It was like light flurries, if you want to call them that. It's been flurrying all day, but not like stuck to the ground. Throw snowballs, make a snowman kind of snow. Shadow, what's good, bro? Welcome in. Yeah, I hate phones altogether. See, it's not even the fact that I hate the phone. It's the fact that I hate scam calls. And I've gotten, let's see, I don't want to overplay my hand here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've gotten 8 spam calls today, and 3 of them were all before 8 in the morning. Cray, what's up, brother? Welcome in. Panda, I travel 1 hour and 30 minutes every day there and back. That's, I mean, that's crazy. Teachers chill, but it was aircraft electrics, which is hard enough even when I am in there. Hey, you'll catch back up, brother. No, don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'd really like to get more than 5 people up in this race. I mean, I will race with 5 people, but... Cray, what's up, bro? Welcome in. Hopefully you're having a good day. Shadow, hopefully you're having a good day as well. So 3 hours per day, only Monday and Tuesday. Nick says he has 3 feet of snow. Yeah, we ain't getting anything like that. Not yet, at least. Not yet, at least. Trolley scam call live on stream. That could actually be good. Then he says, JK, don't. It's 5 minutes if I run 3 minutes. So 5 minutes if you're walking, 3 minutes if you're running. I probably wouldn't run, to be honest with you. Not that early in the morning. You on an iPhone? King says yes. Shadow says Sweden got like 27 centimeters of snow where he lives, and basically no one has winter tires on their cars. I mean, even if the people that live in my area had winter tires, it'd still be a disaster. They can't drive, even when it's a perfect day outside. So when it's snowing, you can pretty much guarantee the first real snow we have every year, someone's crashing their car. At least one. Like, it's almost like a requirement in the United States. And no matter where you live, honestly, if someone, the first real snow of the year, someone's crashing their car, whether or not it's in a ditch or in a pole, it is always happening. King says no snow there. Riptide says, swear you can turn on a setting that stops you from getting calls from people who aren't in your contacts. See, I would do that, but applying for jobs makes that pretty difficult because they call from numbers that you don't have saved. King says he likes trolling the scam calls. See, if I had time, I would, but it comes to a point where I just can't even be bothered by it. Like, I answer almost every one of them because, like I said, when I am applying for jobs, I want to make sure that I don't miss a call from a potential prospect. But, dude, it's so bad. Shadow says that happens there too. French people are the worst drivers, in my opinion. When I went to Paris, they were so incredibly bad. I was actually scared. Well, apart from Pierre Gasly. I feel like most like big cities like that have bad drivers because you guys don't have like the infrastructure with being able to take the public transit is a lot better. So people aren't as used to being behind the wheel of a car. And maybe I'm wrong. But I really think that plays a huge part in it. Is not having to be constantly behind the wheel all the time. Oh, that was almost us gone. I will just let everybody know, our wheel is kind of broken today. Logitech software didn't want to work. For some reason. So I have no idea what steering angle we're driving on. It feels normal, but I couldn't check or double check to see if we actually were. Thank you. Trying to push me off track. Not successful, my friend.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
Once again, not successful, my friends. Gonna have to try just a little bit harder than that next time. Just a little bit harder than that next time, please. Well, it's going pretty decent right now. Started P8, running P1. Had a couple mishaps. Had a couple people try and run us off the track. Didn't work successfully for them. Some would call it luck. Next straight, we'll try and read a couple chats. You want to get anywhere, you get on a district line. Fair enough. I mean, unless you live in New York City or LA, and if you want to get anywhere in the United States, you got to have a car. Like, there's public transit, but it only drops you to certain places, so you end up walking more. I got to go fix my sleep schedule. Buenas noches, my friend. Hey, buenas noches, mi amigo. Thank you for stopping in tonight. Sante. Gave you a little bit of Spanish and a little bit of French. How about that? What y'all know about that, huh? I told y'all we're getting better. We're getting back into practicing. Trying to do 15 minutes a day of each language. In London, if you want to get anywhere, you take the tube. Fair enough. That's, I mean, that, like I said, that's like New York City. Most of those people take the subway. At least from my understanding. Once I owned a bandwagon 206. You see one in the movie. The thing total crap to drive. I've only ever owned 2 cars in my life. I owned a 2007 Hyundai Tiburon, or as you Brits call it, Hyundai. That was my first ever car. Had that car for 6 years. And then it broke down on Thanksgiving Day trying to drive to my mom's. You need a car, trust me, in the USA. Santé is health, isn't Santé is cheers. Santé is cheers in French. So I guess, I mean, it didn't really fit perfectly, but I was just saying thank you for stopping in the stream. Cheers. That way, I missed the first message. Alright, I'm gonna go. So, hey, King, get you some rest, brother. Try and fix that sleep schedule. Riptide, adios, brother. Hasta mañana. Those of you who don't know Spanish, 98% sure that means I'll see you tomorrow.
Final lap. Push.
Joey, what's good, brother? Welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. Hopefully you are enjoying the stream. If you would like to get some racing with us tonight, add me on EA, !EA, or you can just send a friend request to Ghost HV, my name on EA or Steam, same name as my Twitch account, whatever you prefer. But I'm glad you're here. Hopefully you're enjoying your time. Hopefully you've had a good Thursday evening or afternoon, depending on where you're located at in the world. Ooh. Whoa. Started P8, running P1. We almost lost it twice in the same in the same lap on the last lap of the race. So let's just get across the line, why don't we? Let's just get across the finish line, why don't we? Gonna go ahead and throw a stream marker for this race. We had a couple good overtakes.
Thank you so much, team, on the pit wall.
Couple good overtakes. We had the fastest lap. I mean, clear air will do that though. Teammate with an unlucky start. Pretty sure he got hit into turn 1 or turn 3 if I'm not mistaken. Still ended up finishing P6. Not too bad. Not too bad. We will take the driver of the day. Gladly. Almost in every corner. Oh well. Seems like our teammate was having a little bit of contact the entire race. Not ideal. Not ideal at all, of course. Let's go ahead and save that replay. That way, if we need to pull up some more thumbnails later, we can go ahead and use that one. It's been a while since we've raced Spain, so I know that we haven't taken any thumbnail pictures at Spain. We also need to work on a couple thumbnails. We need to get a couple for VPRL for when we stream those races. Then we also need to get a couple for our other league races as well, just in case we do have time to race those. The one car I owned the longest was a Ford Fiesta 1976, turd brown with gold rims. Had it for 20 years before the frame rusted through. Ford Fiestas are kickers, though, baby. Those things will last forever if you treat them right. I sent them to another universe, so they rage quit. Hey, they deserved it. If there's one thing I know about my boy Panda, it is he is not a dirty driver. The only time he will give you any kind of collision is when there's some revenge to be had, and he is going to take it. 21 years I ran it. That's crazy, Shadow. Bro, props to you for sure. Like I said, the Tiburon that I had it for almost 7 years. I did replace the transmission once. And no, I didn't replace the transmission. It was the engine. I replaced the engine once, so it was a new engine, but the transmission was going bad. And I was on my way to my mom's house for Thanksgiving. Those of you know what Thanksgiving is. And I was on the highway. So I was going a decent speed. I was going like 65, 70 miles an hour. That's like what? 85, 90 kilometers, I'm pretty sure. But all of a sudden, smoke was just billowing out of the back of the car as if we were playing F1 and my engine just blew up. And I just knew because I lost everything at once. Like, oh, I didn't realize it was that fast, 100 to 120 kph. Well, makes the story more legit. I was literally driving down the highway and I just felt the entire car come out from under me. Like the gas pedal wasn't working. Brake pedal wasn't working. I didn't have any power steering. Thankfully, the wheels were going so fast that it still felt like I had a little bit of power steering. In War Thunder, I got the P51. Props to you. I don't know what that is off the top of my head, but it sounds pretty sweet. But yeah, I was down the highway trying to get to my mom's house for Thanksgiving, and all of a sudden, smoke was just pillowing out of the back of the car. It was coming from the engine compartment through the entire car out the back. And I just looked out the rear window and it literally looked like an F1 game, as if my engine had just blown up during mid-race and smoke was just flying out of the back. And I pulled off to the side of the road, still on the highway. Mind you, there's barely any shoulder on this highway that I'm speaking of. So getting out, looking at the engine and looking at what could have went wrong was insanity. Cars are passing me like 75, 80 miles an hour. Like a couple feet away from my car. It was crazy. In the end, the rubber gasket that holds the gear stick up went out. So every gear I had to lift the gear stick up except for reverse. That sounds like some ingenuity right there. I can't lie to you. I've had my Scion now since, I want to say I've had the Scion for about 4 years. It's not horrible. The car still runs very, like, I don't want to say good, but it runs decent. The main problem with the Scion is that, one, the engine has a knocking problem because one of the engine mounts is going bad, and the only way to fix that is to take apart the entire engine and change all four, because you can't test which one is bad, and you can't really tell by the look of the engine mount if it's bad or not, so you have to change all four. That's pretty expensive in itself. I don't have the tools to take apart the engine and put it back together, so I'd have to pay a mechanic. That's really expensive. And then on top of all that, the car doesn't go above 45 miles an hour, so that's like, what, 60 kph? It doesn't go above 45 miles an hour, no matter what. Like, I'm talking, it does not matter what you try to do. If you go over 45, there's a good chance the engine's just going to blow up. And then it doesn't have heat as well. So, right now, like I said, during the middle of the winter, when I have to drive my car, it's very unfortunate because no matter how long you spend in the car, it's cold. It's freezing cold. Most times it's colder in the car than it is outside the car. Base. I hope I said your name correctly. If I didn't, I apologize. I'd love to hear more. We don't have a setup for Mexico. That's not great. I'd love to hear more about the league. Give me some details about it, and I'll let you know. Like I said, I'm very busy. We do have 3 leagues we currently run. If it's anytime on Saturday, I cannot do it, unfortunately. If it's anytime Saturday or Friday, it's going to have to be a pass for me unless it is Friday early morning Eastern Standard Time. Because Friday, Tier 1, 7 p.m. GMT, I kind of need a teammate. 7 p.m. GMT. Do you know the GMT to EST conversion by chance? What time would that be on Friday? Would that be 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. for Friday? That may work. But I may not be there for every race. Someone knows that conversion, will you please let me know? That's like 2 p.m. EST, I think. Unfortunately, I probably will not be able to do that. That is around the same time that my kids get out of school, is around 3 p.m. Basically sounds like every old Volkswagen Beetle. No heat at all. Yeah, pretty much, bro. 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can give me more details about the league, what kind of race distances are we talking? Do we do 50%,
Okay,
25%? What's the race distance? And if you let me talk to my fiance, I can get back to you. If you add me on Discord and send me the information to the league, I'll definitely get back with you as soon as possible. I don't know if my main teammate Panda would be interested in anything like that, but he is faster than I am and more consistent than I am. Curious to know what assists, if any, you play with. Joey, the only assist that we run is the racing line. We've been experimenting in the past months, turning it off and on. Right now, we're just about 1.5 to 2 seconds faster with the line on. So it makes more sense for me to keep the line on. But no, we do not use any other assists in-game in terms of brakes or traction control or anything like that. We've started F1 with no assists just because I knew eventually I would want to race with no assists on. So from day one, I turned every assist off besides the racing line. We use only corners, which I know doesn't really affect much. It's pretty close to the full racing line, but that is the only assist that we run in-game. Use a little bit of ERS there. Double detection zone. Gotta love Mexico for that. Go ahead and recharge some ERS here into this braking zone. Setup doesn't actually feel horrible. We've copied Spa. Could be better. Maybe we could run a little bit more. Appreciate it, Smos. Of course, I'm always here. If there's anything that I can help with in terms of tips or ways to help improve lap times, I'm always here for that as well. Of course, I'm not the fastest driver you could watch.
Green flag.
And if you feel most comfortable using assist, don't ever let anyone take that away from you. At the end of the day, it is a video game. You should have the most fun as possible, especially if you don't have unlimited time. Just use whatever's most comfortable for you and whatever you feel best driving with, because ultimately that is what's going to allow you to do the fastest laps possible. And if you're available, feel free to sign up. Wouldn't want to get in the way of your kids though, so no problem if you can't drive. If you would, brother, if you could add me on Discord, because there's a good chance I won't remember that. My Discord name's same name everywhere. Ghost HV, same name as my Twitch, same name as my Steam. If you !Discord, you can join the high voltage server and find me in there. If you don't want to do that, of course, I understand. But if you would like to add me, that would be much easier for me just because there's a good chance I will remember to add you, but I won't remember the numbers that you've put. And I don't want to miss the opportunity to potentially get more league racing in. Because I do love league races, and I do love a good challenge. If you wouldn't mind, what team would we be partaking in? And is there a guarantee that I would be your teammate, or is it based on time trial times, or how do you get to select your team? Not saying that matters to me. I would drive for any team in any livery. It doesn't matter. I'm running 3 leagues right now. In one league we run as Red Bull, in one league we run as Mercedes, and then in VPRL, our main league, we're running as McLaren. VPRL is a league that me and Panda had started with Storm. If you are interested in joining that league, add me on Discord. We race Monday nights, 7 p.m. BST, so 2 p.m. EST. We are 4 races left in Season 1. Currently still looking for any kind of adding potential in terms of drivers, engineers. I believe we could still use a couple FIA members, i.e. stewards, if you know what that means. Gaming with small kids and all family stuff gets harder and harder as time progresses. Agreed, Shadow, agreed. Not saying that is at all a bad thing. I love spending time with the kids and my fiance. That's the most important thing to me, is being there and being present. I didn't realize we were on the last lap. Well, GG's there. Not a bad race.
Thank you so much, team.
2 for 2 tonight. I forgot to
Everyone in the factory.
go ahead
You're
and
amazing.
throw both those on the board. Aston Martin, I'm team principal, and as it looks like you're fast, I need a second main driver. You would be first priority when driving for us. I appreciate that. Listen, I'm quick. I wouldn't call myself fast. I definitely make a good amount of mistakes. I have gotten better as the year has gone on. But like I said, Panda, my main teammate and the one we're racing with tonight, he is naturally faster than me. I appreciate that, Panda. Thank you, brother. He is naturally faster than me, and he is a more consistent driver. I mean, like you see right there, he's in the 116 flats. I'm in the 116 fours. Granted, we didn't have a setup here. I'm not trying to make excuses for myself, but I appreciate it. I don't think that we put our text image back up, so I don't even think that you guys can see how many wins we have currently. Back from an ad. Okay, Aston Martin, more than willing to drive for the team. I do appreciate you calling me fast. I would say that I'm quick. And if there ever was a time when it was taking priority, of course, I always like to be the main driver just because, I mean, that's everyone. Everyone wants to be the first driver and get the best strategy. I am more than willing to pit on the lap before or the lap after to give the team the best chance, because I do think that I can move through the field faster and a little bit more agile than some other drivers. Now, I'm not trying to be cocky or sound like that person. I'm just saying that most of the time I have a little bit better luck moving through the field than most people. But I mean, I'm more than willing. I'll go ahead and add you right now if you haven't already added me. Just give me one moment and I will send you a friend request. Oh, there you go. You have already sent me one. Boom. Alrighty. We are friends now. Like I said, if you want to send me that invite link, I'll definitely join and sign up. I'm more than willing to at least try to be there. Like I said, we do have basketball practice on Fridays. Most of the time, my fiance is off on Fridays, so I can most of the time race. But I'm more than willing to at least try to be there. And, of course, always willing to race a little bit more. Can you kick the Aston Martin? Avrin Davidi. Sorry, buddy. Oh, I just blocked him. Whoops. Whoops. Wrong button. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Kicked him, blocked him. We probably won't see him again. I'm down to do whatever. It's not like I'm going to prioritize myself. We would probably go on comms and discuss. I've got a reserve from tier 2 for whenever you can't race. All good. All right, bet that. But yeah, I'm always willing to be on comms, whether or not it's engineer or just me and you talking about like currently what's going on and like what if it's a safety car, if we should pit, stay out, blah blah blah. Hopefully you've seen Panda's message. Played through Hitman on the hardest level. Damn, it was really difficult, but way better on PC than console. It's been so long since I've played any of the Hitman games. I was really contemplating purchasing the Hitman, I believe it was the Absolution collection. It was like 92% off. Tier 1, the best right now is an 11.2 in Spain and a 25.7 in Silverstone. Average is like 11.7 and 26.2. He means the last time, so like, who's the slowest driver in Tier 1? What's their time? That's what he's asking. I mean, the average is probably enough for him to get a good judge on what the situation is, but I don't know my times off heart. That's one thing I should definitely start taking into account. I don't know any of my times, like, right off of heart, which obviously isn't ideal because I can't tell people what times we're running. Give me 1 second and we'll pull it up real quick. That's the perks of having EA RaceNet on your phone. I'm probably better than the average. Probably. There's a good chance, Panda. I think you're downplaying your speed there for a moment. 11.2 in Spain is the fastest. Spain. Let's see. My time trial time on Spain currently is at 11.9. But we did that months back. Silverstone. I know we haven't done the time trial on Silverstone in ages. Silverstone is a 26.6. So it sounds like I'm slower than the average. All right, I don't think we have a setup here. As long as you keep it clean, you're in the fight for podiums. I'm pretty mad, but in third in World Drivers Championship right now. I'd like to say I'm a pretty clean driver. I do my best to stay as clean as possible, all things considered. Of course, everyone has moments. I mean, we're racing the fastest cars. Where's Monaco? Where's Monaco? Just give me Monaco set up. We're screwed. 111.6, 126.2, Panda says. Again, I know it's been a while since we've done our time trial times. Especially in terms of like actual pace. That was sick. I guess that was bound to happen eventually. We had two really good races. Can't always have every race be perfect. Tell you what though, this Mercedes is getting the boot. No, like that's what I'm saying, Bass. Or however you, yeah, this setup's absolutely screwed. Like I said, I haven't done time trial times in so long. I really don't know what my times would be off the top of my head. Kevin is 100% getting the boot out of this lobby, though. That's a fact. I mean, he wasn't even trying to hide the fact that he was trying to ruin our race there. You can definitely tell to a certain point if someone has made an accidental mistake or if they're just driving into the back of you, to drive into the back of you. And he was 100% just driving us into a wall to try to keep us behind. And then once he was behind, he just didn't hit the brakes, decided he was going to use our car for the brakes. So not always great. Let's see what happens with our boy Panda here, though. Oh, he's getting squeezed to the edge. Not enough room there to go 3 wide. This will be more interesting anyways. Our race was ruined from turn 1. Oh, Jack's going for a crazy move on our boy. Side by side through the tightest section in the circuit. Didn't end well for Panda. He was on the outside. Oh, here comes Shade. 2 positions lost, being on the outside right there. Unfortunate for my boy. Could be a good race, though. Kevin's right behind them all. I don't like that. Panda, be careful of this Mercedes, bro. Yep. Be careful of him. That's all I got to say. Yeah, that's my dog. That's revenge right there. Saw Sebastian Loeb in Denmark with his wife, so I had to walk over and get an autograph. They were on a holiday. Absolutely no one recognized him. So they were actually pleased to be greeted by a fan. Hey, I appreciate the follow. Join your server, looks good. Always happy to partner if you guys do that. We do have partners for our server. Yes, we do. That is not our racing server. That is my server, created years back. That is High Voltage. That's where we post stream updates, polls for what game we're going to play on stream next. If you want an invite to VPRL, give me one moment and I can send you that invite. But we do not race out of High Voltage. We race out of Velocity Pro. But I shot you the invite there if you want to join. Of course, don't feel obligated to join at all. But we do have partners, and we'd be more than willing to partner with you guys. Like I said, we do race on Mondays. We just changed the race day because Saturday was not working for us. Because like I said, I have basketball for my oldest daughter on Saturday. So I wasn't able to attend a lot of the races. And being as it is Panda, myself in Storms League, obviously me being there in attendance was one of the most things I was trying to prioritize, was being able to at least be there in attendance for the race. But yes, we do have multiple partners for the league willing to partner with you guys. I'm sure I'd have to ask Storm if it was something that he would be willing to, because he makes most of the server decisions when it comes to non-racing things. But I'm sure that he'd be more than willing. Any chance to expand and to cross-pollinate servers is the best chance for both of us to grow. And being as they are on different days, that's ideal, honestly. With you guys racing on Friday and us racing on Monday, it gives both people, if someone were to join both leagues, it gives time to allow for practice for a Monday race and also practice for a Friday race. So, I'm more than willing. I will need to talk to Storm and Panda about it to nail the logistics down, but I'm sure it won't be a problem. Here we go. Some of my guys would definitely join. However, I'm unavailable most of the times on Monday. All good. I get it. Trust me. I mean, there's only so much that you can do, and there's only so many leagues that you can put yourself in that, I mean, ultimately, life's still life. Whether or not you have school or family or college or work, no matter what the situation may be, we never judge anyone for, even if they do join the league and they can't miss a couple races, as long as it's As long as they've not said that they are going to be there and then they don't show up, there's no repercussions in terms of losing a seat as of right now, because like I said, we still are looking for multiple drivers to fill multiple teams. We have slowed down in terms of growth. Other than that, really, it's just, I mean, maybe I should be doing what you do in terms of marketing myself and marketing the league, going and finding fellow streamers that are Panda said, listen, bro, you're going to ruin my race, we're going to ruin your race. Fair play to you, Panda. All right, let's see what happens here. Last lap, let's see if the Alpine can't get this Mercedes. What's the percentage at? 100% ERS. The Mercedes is probably going to be burning now. There it is. Best way to market is doing this, yes, and Discord. Yes, sir. I just never thought about it, honestly. I don't have a lot of time to watch streams. Our time is already very limited in terms of marketing myself, making YouTube videos, making short form content, going live on the days that we've committed ourselves to go live. Looks like the Mercedes takes home the win. Panda, it looks like it's going to be taking home P1. Oh, P3, I apologize. Yep, P3 for Panda. But yeah, I agree. I mean, other than that, the ways that I've marketed our channel is through YouTube, posting on YouTube community, so anyone who's a subscriber on YouTube can find out about the server and can potentially be interested in it. There is Reddit channels that are league finders. I post on there maybe like once every couple weeks, just because who knows what someone's looking for or what someone is hoping to find. So I always post just a pretty standard post about the league, when we race, what we're looking for, etc., etc. I do make that post on Reddit. I send that same post on Twitter, and then I am interested in possibly looking into doing promotional videos for the league. I'm sure you've seen one for other leagues in the past where they explain what kind of racing it is, what the level of racing that is there, what drivers, i.e. positions they're looking for, whether it's engineers or drivers. Riptide is not here, unfortunately. He went to bed at the end of the Mexico race. No, Spain. At the end of Spain race, he went to bed. I'm sure he's still up, though, if you message him. Like, if you have him on Discord, I'm sure he's still awake. I doubt he's asleep that fast. We tried making TikTok, but only got 50 followers, even though some accounts post the same video on and on again and get 500 followers. Yeah, ultimately, it's just about, it's a little bit of luck involved in terms of TikTok, in terms of finding, like, not only the follower count, but the view account and getting people interested. Sometimes it has to do with the wording that you use within the promotional video. Other times it's just a little bit of luck based and just finding the right time in the algorithms to post. And just getting a little bit lucky and finding people that are willing to join or want to join. I think his league is also in Friday, but I'm not sure about date. No, his league is definitely Friday, now that you mention it. I don't know what time, though. Not off the top of my head. And I believe his league starts tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. I remember seeing his YouTube post. Kevin, you're gone. Sorry, not sorry. His league definitely is on Fridays. But I remember seeing his YouTube post. Tomorrow is our final race. I would be more than willing to join, but I'm definitely not going to be there for tomorrow. Hopefully that's understandable. I'd be more than willing to join for next season, though. I don't know how long of a break in between seasons you're usually running, being that Christmas time is coming up. I'm in his league also, so I'll take a look. I'll try to join, but not promising. Let me see if I can find the post from Riptide real quick. maybe I can tell you what time it is. I know that things have changed for his race. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, them shoes are clean. I like them shoes a lot. Let's see. Season 2 starts tomorrow at 7 p.m. GMT. If I'm not mistaken, that's the exact same time as Basis League. If I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure. So I will let you know for sure. Like I said, no promises. It's a week break, then season starts the 20th. No promises, and if Panda does race in Riptides League, I doubt that he'll join. Because if it's at the exact same time, obviously not ideal. Javen, what's good, brother? Yeah, I found his post on YouTube, Panda. He made a community post at the start of this week to let everyone know when the league was going to be starting up again. Woke up from a nap. Katie's sleeping. Well, hopefully you had a good nap. Unfortunately, he is sharing dates but not making race attendance post in Discord. I'll have to let him know. I'll shoot him a message. Or if you want to shoot him a message. Where are we starting? 8 out of 11. Alright, not at the back of the grid. Not where we want to be, but it's alright. And that was sick. Saw our teammate get murdered in turn 2. That was great. Pretty sure that was both Red Bull drivers, if I'm not mistaken. Because that other Red Bull driver just pulled another heinous move. I can't tell if that was the Ferrari or the Williams that just did that, but I think we're going to be getting a couple Italy-sized shaped boots here. Look at that. That was clean right there. Props to the Alpine for making that clean right there. That was beautiful racing. Absolutely beautiful racing. Lauren, what's good? Welcome in, baby. Those of you who don't know, that's my fiance. My rock. She's the reason we're even here right now. Able to be on stream. Shouts out to Lauren. Let me get some W's in the chat. That's my everything. Soon to be my wife. Obviously, that's what fiance means.
DRS enabled.
Contaminated launcher, what's good? Oh, never mind, you're a bot. That's a fact, though, Javen. Lauren is the GOAT. Like I said, she is the only reason we're able to go live now.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past.
It's going to be a pretty good race here between me and this Alpine and this Mercedes, it seems like. A little bit of a moment there. We're going to take Jack down the back straight as soon as we open that DRS up. Yep. Bye-bye, brother. Appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one. We shall see you in the next one, my friend.
Great
Fastest
work.
lap,
New
not bad at
fastest lap
all.
of the race.
Anyways, I'm gonna head off to sleep, have fun on stream. Hey, have a good night, brother. Get you some rest. Thank you for sending that league to me. I will let you know as soon as I know. And I will get back to you. What a recovery drive from our teammate so far. Absolutely murdered on lap 1. Let's see if we can't break DRS. This might be our chance right here. Might be our chance right here. I don't think we're going to, but I think we've put enough gap between us that he's not going to be able to make a move down the straight. There we go. Broke the DRS. That's just what we needed. Absolutely lovely right there. Panda did take our fastest lap, though. Can't be mad at it. Still our teammate at the end of the day. Still want to see our boy succeed. Especially after getting absolutely egregiously murdered on lap 1. And we got the Alpine behind us now. 2.5 seconds. They're just battling. They're doing nothing but letting my teammate catch up and letting me extend the gap even farther. Can't do anything besides thank them, boys. I thought it was going to be a much better race, but seems like we found another gear while I don't think that they could find 7th gear. There we go. Panda in P3 now. He's definitely taking P2. I think the gap's a little bit too far for him to catch up here. A little too deep into that corner. Lauren, I hope the work is going okay. If you're still here, of course. If not, either way, I still hope work is going good and it's been a good night. Busier than it was yesterday, of course. Typically, when you join the stream, though, it means it's pretty slow. Hopefully, you're still getting enough to be happy with the night.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Panda with another fastest lap. He's definitely trying to catch up, that's for sure. Can't let it happen. He is our teammate, but ultimately we want to win the race. Just like always. Not a bad one, though. Can't be mad at what has transpired this race, other than our teammate getting absolutely wrecked into turn 1. There's another scam call. That makes 9 today now. Gotta love it. They're so persistent. I'll give them that. My favorite scam I think that I get out of a phone call is when people call me and tell me that I should be considering funeral proceedings and how my family's going to pay for my funeral. I'm 24 years old, bro. I'm not thinking about my funeral costs at this current moment. Now, maybe that's not the greatest thing, but all due respect, I think I got at least 20 more years in me. I mean, come on.
Everyone in the factory, you're amazing.
I'm not exactly trying to plan the funeral right now. P1 and 2. What a recovery drive from my teammate. What a recovery drive from our teammate there. I was trying to break up the DRS mate. Oh, makes sense. Trying to break DRS from the Mercedes. Reasonable. It was Callum. All right. Callum's getting a boot. See, I don't know who else. It was definitely one of the Red Bulls. I just don't know which one it was. I know it was one of the Red Bulls. I wish we could watch the race replays instead of having to go into theater mode. If there's one thing that I think that they should add next year, is definitely that. No, it was Aston Martin. I think the Aston is just the person who left. Yeah, no, Panda. You and Callum had a mistake. Well, not a mistake, but he killed you. It was right after you guys had your scuffle. Someone else's race was ruined by one of the Red Bulls. I just don't know if it was Pogdu or Manu Max who had just left. I wasn't saying that you were wrong. I was just saying there was another incident after you were crashed. You killed another. I mean, we're definitely kicking Callum, that's for sure. Hausa is good. Hausga is good. That's the Alpine. He was pretty clean. Jack was pretty clean as well. They were the Alpine and the Mercedes. They did seem relatively fast, so maybe I should drop them a little bit in the grid. Maybe we should give Pogdu another chance, because I think it was Manu Max who was making the egregious moves. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm not wrong, though. And we'll have to just keep an eye on it. Man, not too fast, I think. All right, we'll keep him at the front. I mean, I'm not saying that they were, like, blistering fast, that they should be in the middle of the grid. I'm just saying that it seemed like the speed disparity between them two and the other pack of the field was a little bit decent, so. But I'll keep him at the front. We'll give him a chance. Panda, where would you like to race at, my friend? Or Javen, give us a race recommendation, if you can think of any other tracks. If you're still here. I closed 8 seconds gap. They are fast compared to the normal drivers. Alright, we don't need to do the same races that we just did, of course. Delete, delete, delete. We probably got time for 3 or 4 more races. So, Callum needs a boot. Where are you at, Callum? Bye-bye. China. That's a good shout. Good shout. I haven't raced there in a while. It's been a decently long time since we raced China. I know that for a fact. Javen, if you're still here, brother, I'd like you to pick a track. I know you don't know much about F1, but Spa, that could be a good one. That could be a good one. I always tend to like Hungaroring, but I feel like we race there almost every time. No, you're good, bro. You're good. Any recommendations better? I feel like we race there almost every time we have. Let's do an Abu Dhabi, right? Tribute to the race weekend. Why not? Why not? Let's go ahead and add the Hungaroring. No recommendations from Javen so far, so we're just going to throw our own on there. Might as well do an Abu Dhabi, though, because... Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't want to do a three lap sprint race. Wait, what was it? I had to go to the potty. I was asking for a track recommendation. I know that you don't know much about Formula One, but you can just pick a flag. We'll replace the Hungaroring with whatever track you want to race at. We've already done Spa. Let's see. Monza. Azure. Mont. What's Mont? I need a little bit more words than that. Canada? This guy wants to race Canada? Is that what you're telling me? I mean, either way, we got 3 races before, so you can figure it out, but... Oh, my goodness. I should have never asked you. Canada's one of our worst tracks. Alright, do we have a setup for China? Looks like we do. It's a fairly old setup. I don't know how well this is going to drive. I think this is pre-patch. Yep, and that's why we got to do it. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm pretty sure that this setup is pre-patch, so it might not drive the best. Alright, we're Pizza on the grid, teammate P9. Let's watch out for Pogdu in the Red Bull and see if he's clean. And we also need to watch out for Jacinto in the Aston Martin, because I think he was the one that made the mistake last race. 5 red lights. We're underway. Well, Jack decided to stay on the line and not drive. Oh, whoa, whoa. No. Yeah, it's definitely not the best setup right now, but we'll do our best. Yeah, well, that Red Bull's definitely getting the boot. That's for sure. Yeah, see, he already knew. He already knew. Alright, Pogdu. Let's see if we can't catch up to you now, brother. Not because I'm slow, because it's too risky about penalties. I just suck at that track. That wasn't nice. Now we're driving inside of our teammate currently. Not great.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available. Okay, clear.
Alright, Pogdu, let's see if you can't stop the double McLaren. Let's see if you can't stop the double McLaren. Let's see what your skills are like, my friend. Oh. That just cost our exit pretty bad. Pretty heavy. Bye-bye. The double McLaren overtake. The double McLaren. Here we go. Now it's going to be a good race. I know for a fact that we run heavier downforce than Panda. So he just said, here, take it. I'll take the DRS. Why not? I know for a fact we run more downforce than Panda almost every single track. Well, I'm pretty sure that Ferrari just hit that Red Bull off, but I don't know if that was revenge or if that was just because he couldn't pass him. One of those V-carbs definitely needs kicked, though, that's for sure. One of the V-carbs definitely needs kicked. Too deep. Oh, this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one, folks. Oh, too heavy. Too heavy on the gas. Oh, too heavy on the gas. Giant snap right there from our teammate. Get away from me. Get away from me.
Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Nope.
At the moment, the car behind is lapping faster than us.
I would
by
like to
around a
go.
second
Oh,
lap.
sorry, Panda. I'm so sorry, brother. Oh, we've brought the Ferrari into the fight now. Well, I guess we'll find out if he's a clean driver or not.
They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
Come here. Oh, he sold it. Panda sold it.
Okay, the incident's been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed.
I went too deep. GG's, brother. GG's. Ah. I went too deep. I outbraked myself. I don't know how you had so much speed down that straight, dude, with no DRS. I went from 100% ERS to 20%, and somehow you were still ahead, bro. Like, I was burning. I was burning. 95%. Makes sense. Makes sense. Hey, that was a good race, though. Props to you, brother. That was a good one. That was a good one. 133.1 for my teammate, 133.3 for myself. Go ahead and save that replay, because that was a good one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people with the same exact logo. Okay, Mugiwara is the V-carb that needs kicked, and he's still in the lobby. If you take the inside line, don't expect the racing line. I couldn't take the outside there. I had to go for the inside. If I would have hit the brakes a little bit earlier, I might have had you. But I outbraked myself. Went too deep. And it ruined my exit. Ruined my exit. There's nothing else I could have done there, really. I could have went on the outside and tried to just stay on the whole racing line, but I think either way you probably would have had me, so props to you. That was a good race. I mean, can't be mad with the podium, especially racing against you. I'm never upset with the podium, especially starting from the back of the grid. All right, Mugiwara. Sorry, not sorry, brother. Catch you never. You just slide if you found the grip. Yeah, no. Slid on the exit. Pretty much prevented me from getting any power down. I thought I'll take P3 after that Ferrari. I don't think he had DRS, so he wasn't really a true threat. I think we broke the DRS in the first 2 sectors, and he wasn't able to catch up. At least that's what I am under the impression of. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he didn't have DRS down that straight, and that is a huge fact. That's a huge fact. He lost 1.5 seconds in the first sector. Yeah, exactly, and that's huge. I mean, granted, the whole 4th lap, we were both pretty much on no ERS deployment trying to recharge. So that is probably the main reason how he even caught up. I'm not trying to discredit his pace or anything, but we were both recharging ERS the entire 4th lap pretty much. So that is the main reason that he was even able to catch up to turn 1. But once we both put it on medium and we're switching back and forth from medium to none, he couldn't keep up. And if you don't have DRS down that straight and you're not running 0-0, you're not catching anybody. Even if you are on 0-0, without DRS down that straight, you're a sitting duck. All right, we got Spa up. We got one more from Turkey. I'm sure he'll kill us. It's 3:38 in the morning, and no one is up now and playing F1. Well, let's just pray that he's somewhat like you, and he's a clean driver that just likes to race in the middle of the night. Let's see, who is it? Seto and the Ferrari. Jay Willow left. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 drivers we're racing against besides Panda. Panda makes it 5. Let's see what happens. Our last race at Spa didn't go very well. We ended up DNFing ourselves out of the race under safety car conditions. ended up DNFing ourselves out of the race under safety car conditions, side by side through a Rouge and Rowdy on. Panda's a crazy man. Well, he was clean. I think he just made his own mistake and ruined his own race. Going into that chicane there. Alright, we need to pass Alejandro because this Red Bull in front is going to get too big of a gap.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward.
Alright, that's how you want to play it? That's how you want to play this game? Alright, I got you, bro. He just got so incredibly lucky. See, we don't even drive dirty enough to know how to crash someone out in a race. And somehow we got the worst side of that, which doesn't make any sense to me at all.
Okay,
Panda, watch
DRS
out.
is
He's going to
now
try and
in.
crash you, I bet. Alright, well, we got a little bit of a recovery drive to perform now.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
Now, Red Bull did get a little bit of a gap.
Nice move. Good job. Caution, caution. The track is clear. Green flag.
Alright, I think we broke the DRS. That's all that matters. If he doesn't have DRS, he can't catch up to us. The Red Bull got lucky, though. Me and Panda ended up into a couple gnarly fights. Let's see if we can't catch him. Panda might be able to, but I don't think that we're going to be able to. He's almost 6 seconds ahead. We're just going to have to push like crazy. Yeah, I think he got too big of a gap in the beginning of the race. The only thing we can hope for is that he makes his own mistake. Because it doesn't even look like we're going to catch up to Panda here. Spa's not one of our better tracks in terms of speed, so... Not one of our better tracks. And he got lucky. We would 100% be fighting with him right now, Panda and myself, had we not had those mishaps on lap 1 with our lovely friend, the Aston Martin. Now that one was all me. Trying to push too far. There's no way we catch up now. Panda might get him. But we've overextended ourselves just a little bit. Overextended ourselves just a little bit. Might come down to that last lap. Panda looks like he's decently close. I don't know if he's in the DRS range yet, though. He's close, though. He's ever so slightly there. Panda with another fastest lap. I think he's just out of DRS currently.
Final lap of the race.
Red Bull might crack under pressure. Let's see what happens. I think he's in the DRS range now. It doesn't look like it, actually. Still a chance for him to catch up, though.
Okay, gap ahead, 5.5 seconds.
Still a chance for Panda to catch up. Yeah, the Aston Martin's getting kicked. I don't care if our last race is with 4 people. I'm not racing with someone like that. Had we had one more lap, Panda's definitely getting this, man. Because now he's in the DRS for sure. That's a guarantee. I don't think it's enough, though. Unfortunately. One more lap, Panda gets him there, takes the win by all measures. I'm sure of that.
Yes! Yes! I could get used to this. It's many more.
3 fastest laps in a row for my boy Panda. Maybe even 4 fastest laps in a row. Alejandro is definitely getting the Italy-shaped boot. Yeah, one more lap and you had him, for sure. I don't think I was fast enough, honestly, even without my mistakes that we made during the race. I don't think I was fast enough to compete. I could have maybe stayed within your DRS had we not had our incident happen, but ultimately, this is not one of our more comfortable races, so I don't think that we could have been fighting with you as we were the last race. It would not have been the same. But we'll take a driver of the day. I mean, I don't know how. Don't know how. I thought you were passing him, and I just go from another side and you squeeze him. Oh, that would have been great. That would have been great. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Panda had him, honestly. One more lap and he would have had him for sure. Nate, what's good, brother? Welcome in. Craig, glad to see that you're back. I'd like to get more people in this last few races here. We got maybe time for two or three races before we got to end up the stream. So, excuse me. I'd love to get more people in here. We're not racing Alejandro, that's for sure. I won't subject myself for that. Yeah, even if it was a half a lap, I think you would have had him. If you could have got the DRS down the back straight, which I don't think that you did, if you would have got it, I think you could have had him. You definitely would have got him. But we'll see what just give me a rouge. Literally. That's all you would have needed. Let's get some more people in here, hopefully. Hopefully. Redeemed a random sub emote unlock, and he got, I believe that is Hydrate. My last race, sadly, sorry if I just disappear. Mom sometimes needs me. All good. All good, I understand that. Parents come first, brother. No need to explain yourself on that one. Nate redeemed, pick the team or the car. Alright, let me know. I'll do whatever car you want, brother. My lord. You'll have to... I'm going to say... Oh, bro, I got 7 ads to watch. Hey, that's what happens. That's why we don't get pre-rolls. They're turned down as far as they can. When he gets out of them ads, we'll ask him what car he wants us to drive. Beat the system. Give him one more, Panda says. Redeemed in ad time. I can't control the ads on Twitch. I can't run ads on Twitch. Actually, I can. Sorry. I have a button program for it, but... Alright, Panda, if you want to race with the Red Bull, Nate wants us to race in the Red Bull. I gave you a Verstappen seat. Of course. If this is really your last race, I'd really like to get more people in here before we race with 5 people. Of course, I understand, though, if you just want to get it done and over with so you can get to bed. I shall leave it up to you, brother. I shall leave it up to you. I don't think we have a setup here, though. That's the only thing that worries me a little bit. Actually, I know we don't have a setup here from last I remember. I'll leave it up to you, Panda. If you want to race with these 6 drivers, 7 drivers. There we go. See, look. You just got to wait. I don't know, but it's 3:45, so I need to sleep, but it's fun, actually. I'm so done with Twitch suing. Hey, Nate. Listen, I'm just going to say it now. If we get to the point to where we make money for ads on YouTube, I'm probably going to end up running ads. Again, on Twitch, I have them turned down to the bare minimum. We run 3 minutes of ads per hour. So on average, we do a 3-hour stream. That's 9 minutes of ads in 3 hours. The max that you can run on Twitch is 22 minutes of ads an hour. So I'm not saying I'm a bit proud of myself since I've been racing better on my phone, and sadly, I don't have any consoles. Oh, that sucks, Cray. That sucks, man. I understand, though. What games you be racing on your phone? We talking about Asphalt? We talking about What games are you racing on your phone? Panda says the ads aren't really that bad. And then he said Real Racing 3. Is that the game we're racing on phone? I'm just saying, to put it into perspective, Nate, we could run 22 minutes of ads per hour to where we run 66 minutes of ads for just a regular 3-hour stream. We have it turned down to 3 minutes of ads per hour. So I think that that's pretty reasonable if you ask me. I race in Monoposto. The AI is really cool. I don't think I've ever heard of that game. All right, 5 red lights, we're out. Oh, are you actually kidding me?
That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats.
Who
around
was
you.
that? Dark Storm, you're getting a boot. Uh. The last race for Panda all night, and we have our race ruined because someone's salty and butthurt that they can't keep a Ferrari driver behind them. And then because the Ferrari doesn't go, our car runs into them after them bouncing off the wall. Gotta love the physics in this game. Absolutely amazing. Cray, have you ever played F1 Clash? It's not necessarily racing, but you like manage your driver in your car. I used to play that a decent bit on my phone. I always found it pretty fun.
DRS
I was
enabled.
playing
DRS
F1 23 for
enabled.
fun. AI was legit like Verstappen. Nate says that he plays F1 Clash. It's been a while since I've played, but I used to have a lot of fun playing that.
Watch out for understeer
If you
in the
enjoy
wake of the
puzzle
car ahead.
games
Try to get past as
and you've
quickly as
never
you
heard
can.
of it
Push,
or never
push.
played it, you should check out Monument Valley. I think that there's a 1 and a 2 to Monument Valley 1 and 2. You don't necessarily have to play 1 to understand 2. I think 1 is a little bit easier than 2 is because you use 2 people in Monument Valley 2. I used to crash out on it though. I don't think I've ever crashed out on F1 Clash. Like I said, I've lost a couple of races, but I always seem to have a decent amount of fun. I like the management style. It's kind of like a phone version of F1 Manager. That's the easiest way to explain it.
Green flag.
Fastest lap. And here I was about to say that the setup wasn't working for us. Yeah, I've seen ads on it. I think F1 Clash, right? You haven't tried it yet. You should definitely try it, in my opinion. I like it a lot.
Yellow flag.
And there's our teammate getting killed in his last race of the night. I don't know if you saw the victim of... I don't know if you saw who perpetrated that, Panda, but please let me know. You know we're more than willing to give them the boot, even if you aren't racing. I can't race with people like that online. It's not fun. Every day I'm hating more to the Mercedes. See, listen. Don't even blame that on Mercedes, first of all. Second of all, if it was me, just because he decides to drive a Mercedes doesn't mean that they all drive like that. Because, again, I'll say it this time and every time that we race online, 90% of the time we have a problem with somebody, they're driving a Red Bull. And don't even tell me I'm wrong. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sidu. You hit the brakes way too early, brother. That was so unintentional. Will you try Monoposto 2024? Another cool fact for Monoposto is that you can personalize almost everything. I'll check it out. No guarantees on the game, though, because I don't really race, or I don't really use my phone to play games. Today I got killed from Mercedes, but at General, I saw many RBs. Listen, I'm not saying that your dislike for Mercedes isn't valid, especially since Max Verstappen is your favorite driver. I'm just saying, I should have said favorite team because he doesn't even have a teammate right now. I'm just saying, 90% of the time we have a problem with someone online, they're driving a Red Bull. That's just factual. I don't know what it is.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap. Okay, gap to the car in front. 1.6 seconds.
I think Red Bull's own driver is going to stop. I think Red Bull's own team is going to stop Max. Lewis needs a lock-in for 2025. Agreed. I think it'll be a new challenge for him. I mean, even Max came out and said that since he's leaving Mercedes this year, he just hasn't had the same motivation. And he knows that they haven't been treating him the same way. I'm a McLaren fan also, just supporting RB. Not supporting RB, just Max. Fair enough. I guess I just assumed that Red Bull was your favorite team. Seems like you were the problem this time. Okay, Cray, I'll give you that. Like I said, it was completely unintentional, bro. Sometimes when people hit the brakes so early, there's nothing that you can do. He hit the brakes like 50 meters earlier than he should have. That's not me giving an excuse. I should have still tried to dodge his car. It's last lap. I can't catch up to him now. Still took P2 though with all those penalties. Perez is just a money spender. I don't even know if I'd call him a money spender. I mean, it's not like he crashes as much as like Franco Colapinto. He does bring a lot of money for the team with his sponsors. Yeah, he is wasting money for sure. Listen, Cray, I'll give you that, all right? If I could message Cito and apologize, I would. From Monaco, you can't... Listen, I'm not saying that he hasn't had crashes that cost the team money. I'm just saying, when you look at a team like Williams, who they have one crash every weekend, whether or not it's Colapinto, Sargent, or Albon. One of those drivers is crashing every weekend. Like, I don't think that they've had a weekend where they haven't had money put into the car. I could be wrong about that, but I really don't think that there's been a single weekend this year that they haven't had to put money into the car in terms of fixing it. Whether it's the engine braking, the driver braking the car themselves. James Vowles is their team principal. Yes, you are correct in that. It is sad for Williams, man. I hate to see it. What I will say, I'm proud that Zhou Guanyu scored at least 1 point. I think it was 2 points that he actually scored in Qatar. Maybe it was 1. I can't remember where he finished. I think he finished 9th, though. That's 2 points. I would hate to see a team go pointless. I do hate the fact that Bottas hasn't scored a point yet this season. He doesn't deserve that. I also don't like the fact that the Sauber car is actually driving decently now in the last 5 races of the year. It's not exactly ideal. Didn't he get 4? He might have. Like I said, I don't know exactly where he finished. Let me check. I'll pull up the standings real quick. He did get 4 points. I was mistaken. Finished P8. K-Mag was P9. That's my apologies. My apologies. Everyone will separate the team and driver in 2025 because of Lewis. I'll be Mercedes and Lewis fan like me now, McLaren and Max. Yeah, I definitely won't be supporting Mercedes in the same way that I do now. That's for sure. Panda says, anyway, it's 4 a.m. He's going to bed. Well, since Panda's not here, we're going to go ahead and keep Hungary on the option board. This is the last race of the night. By the way, the Discord got a lot of boots, y'all. Appreciate that, Nate. We're trying to get some more people in there. Panda, you get some rest, brother. Get you some rest. We'll see you in the next one. Might go live tomorrow because we have basketball practice. No guarantee, though. No guarantee tomorrow. But we may go live. Sometime in the morning. But get you some rest, brother. Appreciate you stopping in. Where were you from? Cray, I am from the United States, brother. I live in Ohio. These people are probably wondering. By the way, I'm here for the Discord thingy if you want. Bet that. Appreciate that. All right, we're going to let Carlos start behind us. I'm not going to restart the timer again. By the way, I'm free for the Discord thingy if you want. Oh, I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you very much. I've got 12 drivers in here. Not bad at all. 5 new drivers that we haven't raced with yet tonight. And Stedo might be looking for a revenge. Just DM win. Just DM win. Free for the Discord thing. Now I'm a little confused by what you're asking. What is it that we're talking about? Hey, man, get in this game this weekend. Can you play against random online players, or does it have to be friends only? No, you can play random. Take a punt, welcome in. I'll DM you. It sounds good, Nate. You can play random. You can join random sessions. You don't have to host your own session. You can join any session online. You can race against AI, of course. You can race against friends. You can just browse sections to where it says, like, everyone's welcome, only clean drivers. Oh, cool. Did you say it's like 2 a.m.? No, it's 4 a.m. for my boy Panda in Turkey. It is 8 p.m. for me. Don't mind the profile picture. No, you're good, bro. My fave Christmas show. Now I want to know what it is. Now I'm intrigued. But take a punt. You can play pretty much against anyone online. Doesn't matter if they're your friend or not. You just find a lobby that you're willing to partake in, and however many drivers there are in there, you'll race against them. I really don't like where we ended up right now. Oh, I don't like this at all. Okay, that was sick. Well, P1 and 2 just got away
Now use DRS,
scot-free.
DRS now available.
Yeah, that was completely legal, bro.
Okay, clear.
Completely legal.
Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
Can you just move, please? Like, I think we've established that I'm so much faster than you already, brother. All right, that's how you want to play this? Whatever. Last race of the night's always got to have chaos, I guess. Does it have proximity chat? No, it does not. Does it do skill-based lobbies? No, it does not. You find your own lobby and you pray to God that you have drivers that don't want to do what we've already experienced tonight. Exactly what I mean right there. Dude, this is the worst lobby we've had all night. Not a single one of these drivers is clean. Literally not a single one.
Green flag, we're racing again, let's go.
Somehow we still set the fastest lap during all of that. That's actually crazy work.
You need to slow down before hitting the corners. We don't want to get a penalty. To give that place back, I'm afraid. That was an illegal overtake.
Yeah, I don't really care what you have to say, to be honest.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done. Right, you've been pushing your luck on track limits too much and we've been given a 3-second penalty.
Some of the dirtiest driving I've literally raced against all night. Actually crazy work. This will be a fun weekend then. Yeah, good luck. That's all I've got to say, brother. Just be prepared to run into a billion lobbies that you don't want to be a part of. That's all I've got to say. You could just see it firsthand right there. I mean,
good job. That was the
I'm not saying that I'm the best driver in the game. I'm obviously not, but I would like to consider myself a decently clean driver, and you just saw what we were dealing with, so. Well, this easily could have been the last race of the night and the easy win. I mean, even after all that, we're still only 3 seconds behind P2. But that doesn't necessarily matter because race was ruined by this Ferrari behind us. And somehow he has no penalties, which is absolutely egregious work by F1. They definitely need to sort the penalty system out in terms of moving under braking and performing illegal maneuvers. Just my opinion. Nate, I don't know what to tell you, brother. Usually we don't have any problems with the YouTube stream. Usually we don't have problems on the YouTube, and he got driver of the day. See, that's what bothers me the most, bro. Now he actually thinks that he's a good driver. No, that was worse than Verstappen, bro. A billion times worse than Verstappen. A billion times worse. I mean, his fastest lap time was a 1:18.2. I'm literally a second a lap faster than this dude. Yeah, bro. That was beyond frustrating. Whatever. That's race is done tonight. I probably couldn't handle any more, to be honest with you. So, probably good that we're done. Because I might have lost my mind if we had another race like that. Can't lie to y'all. Look, and any leaves. See, that's how you know that these people know they're doing things that they shouldn't be doing. Before you even have a chance to kick them, they leave. I think I also have a problem here. Cray, what's the problem, brother? Talking lag? We talking what? What are we talking? Hey, take a punt. Have a good night. Good luck this weekend. Remember, stay calm. It's online racing. It is a game. Just try and have fun. Enjoy it. If you haven't ever raced an F1 game, I would recommend doing a couple races against AI before you even subject yourself to online racing. Every so often, I tap the screen and notice that the stream is 15 to 20 seconds behind. That's YouTube. YouTube loves doing that. Could be a little bit of lag as well. Possibly because the stream is ending. Possibly because of that lobby. Because of how many people we were driving next to and close to. I don't really know necessarily. But that is my best guess. Because we've only dropped around 5,000 frames the entire stream, which is 1.8% of the stream. Which is not a lot. Obviously, it's more than I would want to. I'd love to be able to drop 0 frames the entire stream, but what are you going to do? But we're going to go ahead and place these stickers and call it a night. I do appreciate every single person stopping in with us. If you haven't already, think about hitting that subscribe button on the YouTube if you enjoyed the stream. And if you have that blue crown next to your name over on the Twitch channel, that does mean that you have a free Prime sub. If you haven't used it already, you are going to just end up wasting that money. It is a free Prime sub that you get every month. If you don't use it, you can't use 2 next month, so you are technically losing money on that service. I do appreciate you guys staying tuned with us tonight. We will be live again either tomorrow or on Monday. If we don't go live tomorrow, we will post in the Discord when we're going live on Monday for the stream and for the league race. As always, tomorrow is a new day. Today can change in the blink of an eye, and I hope you guys have a great night. Get you some rest, and I will see you guys the next time I see you. Hopefully you have a good night. That's it for me. Peace.